Welcome to the Unification series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 10th of August 1963. In the last part we started moving our population in. I think things are generally going okay, although it looks like we've got a little bit of a problem with respect to happiness, but we can probably turn that round. And at the moment we've got a overall population of 748, and this is something that you do need to be aware of, and this is a very early trap that many new players can fall into. There is a difference between the actual population and your productive age workers. So though we've got a population of 749, we've only got 512 productive workers, and of course it's the productive workers that you actually need operating. And of course that 512 then has to be divided by 3, simply because workers only do an 8-hour shift. So at the moment we've only got enough workers to cover, say, 250 working places. So we still need to grow the population as quickly as possible. And for that end, I just want to look at our education. We've got 19 people due to low education. Let's have a look here. We've got 161 people with low education. I think we could probably sneak in some more actually we'll use this over here as a training center if there's any space. Yeah, we got a little bit of space here. I'm just going to bring in another 20 third world workers. Now these have no education, so the first thing they got to do is go to school. Now in the last part we started working on this area here, and that's something I do want to focus on, especially with respect to building the underground sewage supply system. We also need to put water in, because our first step towards self-sufficiency is going to be to get the food factory and some alcohol production up and running. I think we can now start working on that. We've got as the road crew's working on that. Kind of slightly overloaded the road crew. Now we've got another working office here. Now I'm going to keep this on manual, but at the same time I've got to put auto search on, because I want to turn off all this here and just leave vehicle maintenance and I think reconstruction as well. Now what these two at the bottom are is quite important, because when the buildings start to wear out, we need this construction office to go out and actually do the work. Also, you see the reconstruction is what will happen if, say, you have a building burnt down and then you need to rebuild it. So I want to be able to auto detect them. Now one thing I do want to do is start moving. We got 3 here. What we're going to do is send you to there as well now, because one thing I want to do, let's actually speed the game up a bit. I want to clear this area out over time. So what we're going to do is get rid of you. In fact, I think what I'm going to do now is we're going to bring you down to there and then get rid of all this lot. And the other thing I need to do is we've got our snow plows here. These need to go into there. And we need to set this to predominantly the asphalt roads, and that means we can get rid of this thing as well. I mean, I think this one here will leave for this winter. I was going to rebuild this road, but I think at the moment we're just leave the road there. Now we are kind of pushing this road out from a building perspective. I would like to start building this out as well. Now the reason I want to push this out is the fact that, how can you explain it? I want to start, possibly have the farm ready for not this, not for spring 64, but for spring 65. Was that? No, that road's okay. I think what we're going to do is, if I can get that mud road over there, we're going to remove you temporarily. Get you there. And then what I'm going to do is start to build those through there. And how this guy, oh no, this guy isn't. Who's the road crew? Oops. Who's the road crew? You're currently just working on these odds and ends, so I think what we can, oh, they've auto detected these. This is good. And because it's going to take a little while to get this bridge built. That was the first part's being built, so right. We need to get this has been detected as well. I want to build this bridge through, and then we're going to start pushing the road out here. I mean, it's possible that I could get out here and build this, but we've got other things to build over this area. Now, another thing that we're working on at the moment is our distribution offices. These are going to be quite key to being able to get a few things done in this area as well. Now, one thing I do want to check is, if I put any, yeah, we got a little bit of garbage collection there. I think I would like to get that built, because eventually we're going to work on this hospital here. I'm going to need to asphalt in some of these other roads over time, but then it's not that important at the moment. Yeah, these guys are working now. So what we got in here is 3 buses, 2 open holes, a couple of excavators. I think we're going to buy, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to forget all about it. Speed over size. I'm going to bring a covered hole in as well. Eventually what I will do is, a lot of the vehicles that are in here, actually, what I'm going to do is be a bit sneaky here. And we're going to move you up to there. Actually, I'm going to move both of these onto the flatbeds. I think the crane, these cranes would be a lot more useful up in this area. Need to make sure that you can deliver with that. I think we'll keep the road crane here, because we're going to need you to give an assist on that as well. Now, one thing I do need to put in here is something that I've actually kind of didn't notice, is we need to get some garbage collection into, and that's a cargo station, so we're going to need some garbage collection here. And for this one, we are going to go fairly large. So, but I'm not going to worry too much. That's no good. Okay, I was hoping. Okay, it's not. I was hoping to. Actually, if I. Let me just put. Sneak that footpath in there. And then. That's better. Put you there. I think what I will do is upgrade this to asphalt. Asphalt, please. That got broken there. That's not good. Hopefully remove that. And what this will do is collect the garbage from there. Now, what we got over here is the fabric factory and the clothes factory. Is there any footpaths here that I can use? A footpath to there. And another footpath to there. And then hopefully that won't connect. Okay, that's not going to work. One thing I can do is, I don't really want to do that unless I have to. Actually, let's just remove this. I'm not sure that connected actually. Let me just put this in. Okay, I'm going to put a large. Right, that's got a connection to there. Like that. Now if I can get a footpath off here, I'm going to do a little bit of a test run here. It's 153. It's not going to work. Okay, remove. Let's remove you. Get you to there. Right, let's see if we can get this in. Right, it's 114 to there. Right, I'm going to put you there. That's going to be a bit tricky to build, but I'm hoping that we put an asphalt footpath to there. What's the distance there? 121. Let me just remove that again. Sorry for all the fussing around, but ideally I'd like to have one garbage site here. It's like I'm building that whether I like it or not anyway, so oh well, that's the way it goes. No, I don't. Yeah, look at that. We get that really close. It's 124. That's going to be very difficult to build, but we're going to have to get workers on that. That's way too short for that. Should work, and then that will collect the garbage from that two sides there, but that's low priority. That's not something we need to worry too much about at the moment. Right, we've built all these out here. We'll get you on that and that for the moment. Push you out that way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Unload. Yep, got that. Unload. Right, that gets the tower cranes out here. Why have you got your lights on? If I haven't, do I have any open holes in here? Yeah, I think we've got some open holes in here. We got the road crane. Our working crews need to be allocated. You can work on that. You can work on that. You need to work on which ones have got the cranes in. Okay, let me just check. I mean, the road cranes went out. There's that one there. Where's the other one? Okay, that's coming along. See, we don't really need to allocate workers to here, because what we'll get is the idle workers in this area will do whatever's necessary. So what we can do is use these guys to kind of work in this area. I want you to work on that. I want you to work on that. Let me just go underground. Right, I think we need to start work on these. Right, there's no connection there, so we need to okay. Build these first. And of course we've got the water supply to put in as well. I think it's time to finish that, because I want to one of the main target of in next year, 1964, will be getting the food and alcohol up and running. Just check how far off are we? We're nearly there. A little bit worried about that. Unable to drink alcohol, low government loyalty, crime. And we got a bit of a crime problem, but you don't really want to start putting police in at the moment, because it can be a bit of a problem. We've got this being built. We've got our loyalty here. I really do need to get some secret police research here. Let me just see if I can push in some more. Let me just see. Got 175 uneducated people. Is there anyone who's not? No one lives here. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I do need to put a pub in. Question is where? Where would it give the most benefit? Generally, I don't like putting pubs in. Oops, wrong one. Alcohol. I think my inclination is if I'm going to have a pub, to put it up over here, where it might. I mean, that would cover the maybe over here actually. Will that? How much of the city will that cover? About this side. This is a bit too far away from the delivery perspective. I think what I will do is, yeah, we got one building that's not going to suffer, but actually what I'm going to do is mud road. But before we build the pub, I want to asphalt that. High priority. Upgrade it. Where's our Okie Pinoki crew? Right, you just returned. So actually we'll get right crew's working on this. What we'll do is we'll build in the asphalt road first, and then we'll put the pub in. Okay. Let's just check the population. Yeah, the population is growing. It's creeping up towards 900. Let me just see. I think what we'll do is we're bring in another 30 uneducated people. I mean, there's no pressure on the thing here. Citizens' health too low. Oh, that's because these have just moved in. This is an effect you get when someone moves in. You will get an immediate hit on happiness and thing here. Okay, this is looking good. Yeah, we need to work on this infrastructure. Now, while all that's going on and before the snow falls down, I do want to do something out here. I was thinking about this road here. We know the iron mill there is. My instinct is that we're going to build ports. We're probably going to build them along here or over there. So what I want to do is I'm going to bring the oops. Let me just tidy that road up a bit. What I'm going to do is we're going to push you. Right, search is finished. Let me just pause the game while I do this. Why is that not? Okay, because the snap it, the F5, I turned off F4. Now, what I want to do is run this road through here. Like that. About there. And what I'm thinking, steel industry there, construction industry. We're going to have a coal kind of department here. So we're going to have to put a coal mine, coal processing here. And somehow we've actually got to get the railway through here as well. So I think what we may have to do is loop up and come across here with a viaduct or somehow. Although the coal is there, so we could come up through, bring the railway this way. Anyway, let's get back and get that research done, because we've now completed distribution offices. And what what do I want to do next? Party member ranking. That's what we need now, just to show you. What I want to do now is get the secret police going. So if we can come down here. So what I want to do is get to here. Now, there is an argument to say that you don't really need the secret police early in the game. The reason I like to have the secret police is simply down to the fact that I like the fact that I know where the loyalty is, so I can find the low spots and take the appropriate action. And I think also if I come in here, I can't remember what the pathway is, because I wouldn't mind trying to get to radio fairly early as well. Let me just see where radio is. Yeah, but to do that we're going to need a technical office. But you can see here, so yeah, radio is a potential option. Right, we're just going to get that built, then we'll get the pub in, start importing. Trouble is I don't really want to import alcohol, but what jobs have you got? Yeah, actually I think what we're going to do is assign you, because you've got the ability to do the groundworks. I think we'll get, or has the groundworks already been done here? Yeah, the groundworks have already been done, but you guys can start delivering in the necessary stuff. Mate, these guys are going. I think what we can do, you're sat around doing nothing, so you can get into there. Oops, wait, cancel that. Oops. We go to there. I think this truck can go to there. What we got here? Okay. I think you're meant to be importing electronics. Have I got a problem with electronics? Now, at the moment, we don't consume that much in the way of electronics, but I think what I need to do now is I need to find the truck that, right, wait until I'm loaded. I need the food truck now. Where's the food truck? Where are you? That's the flat, sorry. Where is the food truck? All related vehicles. Alright, you're importing meat. Who's delivering food then? I don't understand that. Well, you got food in here, but I'm a bit worried about this. Was it the distribution office? Okay, I've got a problem here in the sense that... Oh, here we are. Okay, you're delivering to the road cargo station. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. I'm a bit worried then, because... Oh, yeah, there's the date. Not paying attention, sorry. Right, we've now got over 916, so the population is growing. This bit's now being built, so we can get you there. Really like to fill in that bit, but I think we'll just do that. And again, we'll just get the road crew on that as quickly as possible. Right, what we're going to do is put a pub in here. Give our residents we got a little kiosk here. Ooh. Oh. Now this could be even better, but it's got to have a road connection. But let me just zoom out a bit. I think maybe we could just get away with a little kiosk. I think this is one of the new buildings that has been added. Yeah, I think that will cover the whole 9 yards. Let me just actually, could we put it? No, I think if we put it on this corner, it's got everything it needs. The only downside is, again, it's got this. We're going to break that road there. Okay, sorry. Apologies for this. I know I'm kind of building odd roads. I don't want to split that. What we'll do is we'll make this road and then put the kiosk in. What we can do is we put a actually, if we put a asphalt road there, sorry, part halfway there, put you to there, but get you working on that and that and that, though you've got no dumpers. Get that built. Got staff but no visitors. Probably too many staff in here. Oops, sorry, wrong one. What we probably need to do is reduce that down. I don't put you down to about 6 for the moment. That will grow over time. Right, we've nearly finished this little bit of road here. Yeah, that kiosk is... I think there's also, if I remember correctly, if we look at the food shopping now, there's actually a little grocery kiosk as well. I don't know if I don't think there's one for clothes. There's only one for food and meat. So we could put in... So if we had a problem, we could always put in a little kiosk like that over here as well. I quite like that idea, actually. I just didn't know that there's one for alcohol. Okay, right, let me just come back over here. These guys are doing their own thing. You need to come there. We need the road crew on that. We also need us guys here. These are becoming increasingly now more of a kind of a supplement, I think. What we can do is move a couple of them up to here, I think, actually. Where do you pick up workers from? Large customs office. How much have we got in the way of workers now? Getting a few, but I think for the moment we'll still use the foreign workers here for this bus. Auto switch. Okay, we'll get you on there. Build this through, and we can start pushing out this road to get to the farm. Ah, we've got distribution offices now, haven't we? Haha, forgotten all about that. Sorry. What I want to do here is put in a distribution office here. So I'm going to put you there, get the road crew on that. This is going to be the distribution office that's going to be working with this, which is going to work with the sanitation. Right, now comes the fun bit. Question is, my instinct is to put one. Right. We're going to put 3 distribution offices across the back here like that. We now need to plan this with mud roads. You there. Yeah, gonna come off like that. It's gonna be messy. Well, that's the way it is. We'll just have to build that out to there. And then what we'll have across here is a thing here. And then what actually I could put you just in there. We do need a road connection there. Get the road crew detecting that. So we're going to build this out here. These are going to have to be assisted because again they're very short. So these are going to need a workforce. I think what I will do is, what are you actually allocated to? You're allocated to there. All right, I'm going to press 3 and we're going to assign you to there. What that means is that this one I can assign directly. Right, we've now got a university here. I don't want any workforce in here at all because I want what I'm going to be doing is flipping back to from this one to this one. I don't want to do dual research because at the moment we don't have enough population. I think what we will do is we'll put a gravel road in there because we can build it because it's within the town and the workforce can get at it. And we'll just assign you as well. Get that built. And we'll also put you on that to get that built. And then we get some alcohol in here. Unable to drink alcohol. What that will do is kind of push up our thing. So we got this is being built. It's quite good. What we got here? Getting some waste here. I really feel the need to put that what we call it in. Sorry. It's the burning pit. Where is it? No. Okay. This one here, waste burning pit. Whoops. I mean, it doesn't take much to build. It does need power. It does, but I think it's ideal for. I think I am going to build it, guys. Apologies. We can just shove it out here. It's just such a good mod for getting rid of early waste early in the game. And what we can do is just send the trucks there to burn the hazardous waste. And then it means that this one I can empty. And it just gets rid of that little bit of hazardous waste and keeps everything tidy. And then basically you can forget about what's going on. These guys are going to need an assist on that. To build that. You're going to need an assist on that. Right, we've got a road crane here. We just need the workforce to get out there and deliver. I don't think these guys have got any concrete mixers, have they? Because I nicked them all from here. I think I'm gonna let you buy you a concrete mixer. I'm actually gonna buy you two. Okay. What are you doing? Right, you've got unfinished plumbing, alcohol kiosk, unfinished road, factory connection. I think it's time to turn the big boys onto this. Oh, okay. We should be able to join this. Obviously not. A bit worried about that. Can't build that. We can build that. What you're going to need to do is put footpath to there. Get you building that, because there's no point building our industry in here. This can go high priority. I think you've got no dumpers, have you? Okay, we're going to need to get you a couple of dumpers. I wasn't going to get any, but I think capacity, speed. Get you a couple of dumpers. Right, we're now approaching 1,000 workers. See how well we're doing with the uneducated. 260, 270. Let me just have a look round. Okay. What we will do is we're going to get another covered hole for here. This needs to be built, and we'll put you on it as well. And our little random road crew here. I think what I most likely will do eventually is, how can you say? What I most likely will do is actually create a dedicated road crew, because we've got a lot of roads to build. So we might as well. You guys can work on the frontier. Right, we've now finished this. So our next research is going to be Is it? Let me just see. I can never remember. Got to make sure we get the secret police. It says secret police. It says prioritize. Well, that's it. Yeah, secret police. We need the secret police. Get that done. So we're okay at the moment. I think what I'd like to do is just little sections like that really annoy me. Okay, we will have a problem. Okay, we're gonna get you on there. Road 3 and 3. Yep, but you. We're now in. Oops. Part of me feels that we could make sure the fire station part remains part of the overall complex. Part of me feels that we should do something like that. Yeah, I think do that. That means I can put something on this corner here. Right, this is being built. How many messages have I got? 28 pages of messages. We'll get rid of those. Aha. Right, we're now in winter, so everything is gonna really slow down. Now, what I wouldn't mind actually is if I put any power into here yet. Let me just check. Oh, actually, no. Let's do it another way. On a building, a small building. We've got a power substation there, but there's no actual power substation in here. So we got power to this quadrant of the area, but we're going to need to put power into here. We do need to put power in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put pedestrian substation. I want to put a pedestrian. I just want to template something first. Let me just do. I'll get it there. Okay. What I'm going to do is put a technical office there. I'm going to put a tucker technical office substation in there because that will overlap with that one. So if we put in a substation there. Now, because these are industrial buildings, there's a chance that we might overload the circuit. So, yeah. Of course, one thing I always do is put in power lines because if I don't do them when I build them, I always forget. These guys couldn't work on that. So can the road crew. What this technical office is going to do is replace this one. And then what we'll do is we'll have this will be our snow clearance for this area and the main thing there. Actually, one thing that I can put in, if I can, yeah, wow. What's the infrastructure there? Is there any? Oh, there's a little something here. Well, I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's a little bit of residual road. What I'm going to do is put a gas station here now. I'm going to put you just there. Want a bit of a road for queuing, and we'll get you there. And what this gas station will do is take over from this gas station. All right, is our did I pinch the cupboard hole from here? Let me just see. No. Right, this guy's working more on unfinished roads and things like that, because I want you working on this, isn't it? And concrete. What are you waiting for anything? You're just waiting for workers and mechanisms. Right. You're working on that. Right, we've got over 1,000 residents. Our alcohol kiosk is open and it's only got one worker. That's pretty good. Come here. You're gonna pick up alcohol and you're going to deliver it to here. 100%. That should help the happiness a little bit. And because it's such a small place, it's not going to be a problem. How are we doing underground? A little bit worried about that connection there, but it does seem to be made. So I do get a little bit twitchy about that. I don't really want to overload the system at the moment. How many jobs have you got? You've got unfinished plumbing, the sewage switches. I think that you've got enough to do. How about 2? You're working just on that. I think what you can do is, if we go underground, you can start working on that. That's not. That and that. Looks like that's already been built, so that's good. That would get us water into this area. What I will do is you've now got buses, haven't you? Okay, that was a bit of a mistake. Where's the buses? You. Back to there. Right, I'm just going to follow you for a little while. Yeah. Oh, I need them to do the groundworks. Right, so I'm going to have to flip the other. Oh, you're building that. Okay. You. Back to there. What I mean I can do then is get you. I need you working on that, that. Well, maybe not that. Yeah, because you can put food into there. That's, yeah, we need all this built here. We don't need this. Yeah, we could get the groundwork done on that and that. Need the road crew operating on this and that. Yeah, if we build this in here, I think what we will do is pull these guys back. I didn't realize that that one wasn't finished. We can finish that one. Don't really need it for the moment. And what we'll do is we'll get everything delivered into here so that we can get the groundworks done on this area. We need to keep pushing out that road there. This area here in next year we will be planning our construction industry out here, but at the moment we got 1,042. Do we have any heating? Right, so now it's time to see if we got any. It looks like it is there, nice and comfortable. We've got this, we've got solid water pressure by the look of it. Got no sewage congestion. We've still got quite a lot of space for expansion. Now comes the nasty one. No, we're okay for garbage collection. Wear and tear, it's only 1%. Fertility, reconstruction, nothing. And I suppose that this would be a good point to talk about this option. This gives you the state of the vehicles. And if we switch on show wear and tear, you can see we've already got a mixer up to 28%. And it needs to be repaired at 50%. We come to buildings. The buildings are okay, but you can see we're up to 28%. So I think maybe it's time to get that underway. Road crew there. Yeah. I think I'd be more comfortable to have this built, even if it's not actually manned or populated, just in case, because one thing about vehicle wear and tear, because you've got to remember, is that we're 3 years in, but wear and tear relates to how much distance. If I go back to here and we look at the trucks, if you look at the vehicle age, it's 4 years, right? And it says wear and tear here. But the other thing also is the mileage. So if we say we find this dumper, what you'll find is this dumper is already done 440 kilometers, and the more distance they travel, the more wear and tear that they get. So that's something else that you need to do. In fact, if we go, see, we've already got one dumper here, and this one's done 587 kilometers, and you can see it's already up to 40% wear and tear. Now, of course, in the early game like this, you don't really need to run a repair depot. What you could do is just scrap the vehicles, which is another thing that maybe I do need to consider. I can never remember where the scrap merchant is. I can never find it. Is it in waste treatment, incinerator, scrapping facility there? So what we might need to do is actually put in a scrapping facility. So maybe that's something else we're going to need to consider, because when you're playing realistic mode, you can't, if you want to get rid of a truck to the border, you actually have to pay for it to be disposed of. And scrapping is quite a good way to get rid of a few things which may actually be a little bit inconvenient. In fact, we could probably put a scrap site over here, actually. Let me just see. So we could probably put, that would be in line of connection there. We could put a vehicle scrapping facility here. Now, the storage of these scrapping facilities is pretty reasonable, so you don't need to put lots of infrastructure in around it. In fact, I think we're gonna plan one. I think. Oh, free excavators. Okay. Maybe we're not going to plan one. Anyway, I'm running out of time on this video, so what I'm going to do is just have a quick run round. We've got alcohol in here now. How's our research going? We've nearly got our secret police. Yeah, I think we will put a scrapping facility in here with a bit like that, and then that. And of course, one advantage of scrapping a scrapping facility is the fact that you have that option for you can get steel from it. Not a lot, but you will get some steel from it. Just see if my burning pit is finished. There it is. It's nice. nicely finished. And what we'll do is we'll now set these guys hazardous waste to the burning pit like that. In fact, I'm a bit tempted. Where's the, how much? I think we'll just leave that because because waste does slowly decompose over time, but they never rely on it as a way of doing things. Simply because at the end of the day, it will, the amount of waste your town will be producing will never be disposed of quick enough by natural decomposition. Right, I do need to get this built so that we can actually get our waste infrastructure done. Actually, that's the wrong way round. Let me just remove you. We'll get you to do the groundworks. We'll put you on high priority actually. Just make sure you've got everything I need. We've got a couple of dumpers, a couple of open holes. So going forward, what we're going to need to do is put there. Actually, I've just noticed something. That's the construction office. What I do really need, come to think of it, is I put a vehicle repair bay in, but that's not permanent. Eventually this will kind of disappear. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is play through until the 1st of March so we can get rid of the snow. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.